bend that way anymore.
My voice has gone funny, so I'm going to stop talking now. Hi, welcome back to Double Duck Garage. I'm on my own today, but we're going to be going through some tasks that we've done on the VVC since it's been driving for a little while. Got gearbox oil change and an engine oil change. Got the brake servo bracket and the snorkel to refit with the new snorkel, and then do some checks on the spark plugs, and also get the boroscope out and have a look inside the pistons and see how everything looks in there. Not going to hang about for too long, let's get on with it. Going to do all of our oil changes. We've got our engine oil and gearbox oil. Engine oil is Mobil Super 2000 10W40 and the gearbox oil is 75W80. Taking out the top drain plug here just to make sure that everything drains out properly and we can actually refill it. You can see it was a bit over full. 2.2 litres needed from completely empty, but probably 2 just for this. We've got 2 1 litre bottles. I'm just taking out the drain plug here at the top again, just to let the air in so that the oil can come out. We're going to use this small pump to pump in 1 litre at a time. Nice easy way to get it in, slightly less messy, although I wouldn't say it was perfect. Get this bottle filled up and then we'll get that pumped into the car. There we go, it's looking pretty good. There we go. Get this bottom drain plug put back in. It was actually tightened up, I don't think I'll show it in the video. And we can get that pumped in. And that's the gearbox done. Now it's time to move on to the engine. That's slightly concerning. And my arms don't bend that way anymore. And as if by magic, a new oil filter. Don't forget to put some oil on the seals before you do it up. It's been a good solid few days working on this MG. I have, I don't know whether you can even see it, managed to give myself a nice bruise on my arm when I undid the gearbox oil filler. Absolutely smashed it on the subframe, but that's the drawbacks of working on cars yourself, I guess. I was trying to be careful, but it does happen. Got lots done on it. Obviously we've got the brakes and all the other bits and pieces that we've already seen. I've got the new heater inlet snorkel to replace the heater inlet box that was there before. It looked a bit untidy and needed to be removed to get the servo brace, the brake servo brace fitted. So we're going to take the brake servo brace bolts back out again and get that snorkel fitted underneath it. And then I think I'm going to probably have a look at the clutch, see if I can get the clutch release arm freed up a little bit. It's a little bit sticky, we think. It could be the slave cylinder. It does look quite surface rusty, so it might actually be something there. Need to have a look and see whether the connector between the plunger of the slave and the actual release bracket itself, or release arm itself, needs any work on it as well. And then hopefully that will make the clutch a little bit better. We'll be able to see whether it's just the clutch not coming back up that's causing it to occasionally slip, or whether it's actually the clutch itself. It's really hard to tell at the moment. It's just a really unpleasant experience trying to drive it. It drives, but not very well. Let's get on with that and we'll see how we get on. So here it is fitted. Looking a bit tatty because it was a second-hand part. A brand new part was far too expensive and out of stock. But looks like everything's good. You can see it's been fitted here underneath the bracket. Bolts on the bracket go through, and then there's some additional ones we've added in the top there to hold it in correctly as per the later models. This has got rid of the massive airbox that was there on the kind of 2002, 2003 models, I believe. So now we've got this little job out of the way with the snorkel, we can have a look at the gear stick. It's banging on the gator around the sides. I think some simple adjustment at the gearbox, that should be alright. Then I think we can have a look at the spark plugs, and then we can have a look with the boroscope once we've got the spark plugs out, and have a look and see if the pistons all look alright. So I've done some adjusting down here. This is a bit tatty. But here, see where the original position was. I've done some adjustments to actually lengthen the amount that the gearbox cable is, so it's brought the gear stick a bit further forward. It's giving a bit more of a firmer gear change to it. So that's seems to be working right. I need to road test it just to make sure it doesn't pop out of gear. That seems to be much better now. It is yet another nice sunny day. The MG's been going pretty good. We put the trade plates on it, been able to drive it around a little bit with its MOT, so it's had about 150-200 miles put on it now. I'm going to have a look and see what the spark plugs look like again, and probably put the boroscope in and see if we can see what it looks like inside the cylinders. Do a quick check to start with. Pretty good, there's no oil down there. No oil down that one. No oil down that one. No oil or anything else down that one either. I love it. This is good. Pretty handy. Pleasant. It's pretty good. So looking pretty good. Three for three. And then what was dodgy cylinder. It's looking pretty good. like it. So that's 4 for 4 on the spark plugs. That's looking good. Well, it's time now to get out the work zone, which I think is Audi special boroscope. See if we can put that down into the cylinder bores and have a look at those pistons and see what they look like right now. Recess, that looks good. A little bit of oil. Another recess, that looks good. That looks very nice. Let's put that on. This one's a bit more tricky because it's right at the top. I don't think we're going to be able to lift that one very easily. And that means the other one will be in the same position. I'll go to this one. Super shiny anyway. Looks pretty good considering. Oh, that's the new one. A little bit of oil on the surface, but nothing that I would consider critical. Nice. I get this put back together super quick, but there are still some issues with the car. The main problem being the clutch. It is sticking terribly and slipping, so I think we're going to need a new one of those. And we've also got a problem with the windscreen, which is pretty awful. It's not going to be bad for driving, but I think we'll be alright. Thanks for watching, see you soon.